Kuanza Mpya, African TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into Kuanza Mpya, African TV. This is your host, Franck Ebang. I'm always glad to come to you and share with you what's going on in the community and who is making actions in the community. So a few weeks ago, I blasted a video on Facebook talking about somebody very special, a woman I do admire, and finally we have her on this special interview on Kuanza Mpya African TV. I want you guys to welcome Dr. Betty Kola. Betty, how are you today?
Thank you so much, Frank.
Right, you look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so today is a very unique day. We're getting into the holiday seasons. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody across the United States and Africa as well, because this is an African platform, so we think about the people of the continent of Africa back home and those across the diaspora. So happy Thanksgiving. We say asante to the family and to the blessings we all have throughout the year. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about Betty and see what she does in the community, what inspires what she does in the community, and how we can link to her to make sure that you can also tune in into whatever goals you're trying to achieve. So Betty, tell me a little bit about yourself. What is it? What makes you so special, so unique, at least to my point of view?
Well, I'm a female. That makes me special.
That is.
I'm a female from Africa, Kenya,
right,
specifically. I immigrated to the United States in 2004.
Right.
My goal was to pursue my education to the highest level.
Right.
And that's what I did 15 years later.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, something I noticed about you, you do not go a lot by Dr. Betty, but you have that title though.
I do.
What do you think about it? Why don't you actually put it out there? Because you really don't. I was actually surprised to know that you had a PhD and doctorate degree in your field.
Those degrees are there,
right,
and they're essential.
Right.
But you can plaster them on the wall, but that doesn't do the job for you, and
right,
it doesn't define who you are
absolutely,
as a person on the inside.
Absolutely.
And in my line of work, I don't want to use it
right,
to intimidate the clients that I serve.
Right.
Yes.
Now, Betty specializes in mental health, substance abuse counseling. I might be missing part of that, but she will talk to us about how she chose that particular field and what are her endeavors going forward in terms of transforming the community, in terms of making an impact into what she does. So why did you choose mental health and substance abuse as a field of life? What inspired you?
I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Right. Tell me more.
So when I came here, I was actually going to be an economist.
Right.
PhD in economics.
My goodness.
And because I came here to do my MBA,
right,
and that's where I started. And they told me, Betty, you're a black female, you're in America, the healthcare industry might be best for you.
Right.
And so I did apply to go to law school, and that was my choice. But then I also applied to do mental health.
Right.
So I chose the mental health first.
Right.
And then being a black female from Kenya, the struggles that I went through,
Right.
being in a foreign country, I think just was an eye-opener for me.
Right.
Yes.
Now, ultimately, I believe the choice of career is somehow reflective of some sort of passion, some sort of personal or unique, achievement endeavor you're trying to go through. So what is so unique? What is so personal? I mean, you excel in what you do. I mean, you decided, you came in to become an economist, you wanted to go to law school, and then that particular field chose you.
Yeah.
But the passion you put into, there's got to be, what fueled that energy?
I lost my father, and I didn't have nobody to talk to.
Right.
And when I came to this country, there was nobody to talk to, so I suffered on the inside. And my son died. I had nobody I did have people,
right,
but I actually didn't have somebody that I could trust and go to and talk to.
Right.
And I just said, you know what, no more silence, no more stigma.
Right.
I'm going to help as many people as I can, and
right,
to let them know that it's okay.
Right.
Yes.
Now, on that note though, I read one of the questionnaires that I had sent to you a few weeks ago, and on it you mentioned that you chose, you got into the field because you wanted to destigmatize the stigma. Can
Yes.
you tell me more about that?
Yes. So from my country where I come from, mental health is not a topic you talk about while eating dinner.
Right.
They think about it as something is wrong with you up here, so they...
Can I say it's a taboo?
It's a serious taboo. And when I came here, it's also a taboo.
Right.
And so people suffer in silence.
Right.
And so when I work with the refugee and immigrant population,
Right.
a whole lot of my life plays out. And that's why I'm dedicated 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Right.
And what I mean by that is my clients call me at midnight and I will answer because I know what they're struggling with. And so with that, they come out and start to talk and they start to get into therapy and you see them do better.
Right.
So mental health shouldn't be a stigma for anybody, and especially us.
Betty, we do thank you so much for what you do, because ultimately it is impactful, and I'm sure across the community people are benefiting from your service. I guess what I'm trying to ask to get along that line is, I mean, at Kuanza Mpya African TV, we try to link up the diaspora and the mother continent. We want to make sure that that bridge is there, and we just come to realize that it takes the diaspora to bridge to the continent, right?
True.
So I'm going to ask you this question. I mean, we have people tuning in across the continent of Africa, hopefully watching Kuanza Mpya African TV and being with us right now. So if there is this child, this young woman back there in Africa who is inspired to do like you, who is carrying a dream, I mean, she wants to do something. I mean, obviously you are a model for that. So what would be your power advice to that young lady watching you today?
Well, success is within us.
Right.
Success is not your teacher. Success is not your neighbor. Success lives in you.
Right.
You just have to be open-minded and be willing to chase after your dreams, no matter the distractions. I had so many distractions, Frank. Enough for me to fail, but I was focused because I targeted my dreams. So success starts with you and ends with you.
Success starts with you and ends with you. Now, if you were in position of power in Africa, let's say in Kenya, let me just say it, what would be your number one leadership transformational decision in terms of making sure within your area of expertise that you truly make an impact?
My answer might be biased because I like to empower women. I feel like women need to go to school. So education should be free for everybody, but more so females need to be empowered. Yes.
So that will be your decision?
That will be my first decision.
You heard it from Betty Kola. Once again, we are here broadcasting from Beer and Family Services Counseling. This is in Omaha, Nebraska. I guess the last question I would have for you, Betty, today is to our viewers within the greater Omaha community who need help, who need your services. What do you tell people? What do you tell people in Omaha? How do they get in touch with you? I mean, how do I get to Beer and Family Services?
That's true. I haven't done a really good job of going out there, especially on Facebook or social media. Most referrals have been through schools and the hospitals, ironically. But they can always reach us at 402-933-7577.
So we are here in this facility, and please walk out with us so we can find out what's interesting about the facility and why, especially why you should be coming and visiting this place.
We definitely network with everyone that's affiliated with what we do. So we have a table right here where people can come in and they can get different services, or even be able to get the same services at different places. Just because we like partnering with people. If you're out here trying to help, then we want to help you help.
What's up with the paintings and the drawings? What is it all about?
Well, I really do think that she is geared towards her culture and who she is, and she's staying true to who she is. Indeed. And that's one thing that I love about her and about the company itself. There's the area over there with the kids, or for the kids, and it's just a lot of things to take their mind off of what they got going on. If they're here, they need help, and we want them to be comfortable, when they go in there and start talking.
Very welcoming indeed.
We have snacks. I've been real big on putting healthy alternatives up there. It's not just about candy, but we'll have fruits, we'll have fresh vegetables that people could take. And we have the conference room right here. This is where Miss Betty meets with other clinicians, and she'll often bring clients in here as well, because it's not so formal.
Yes.
You know, give them an opportunity to relax and be able to open up as much as they can. And you know, but also if she does need to have a formal meeting, she does have the conference room.
You heard it. It was a pleasure today to have Dr. Betty Kola of the Beyond Family Services. We'll be providing you with additional information on how to get in touch with her facility and get the help. Understand it one more time. The business is all about destigmatizing the stigma. Silence is a silent killer. So we want to make sure we avoid that. We want to make sure we get the help when we need it, and it's available. And Betty is here for you in case you know that you need the help. Now, Kuanza Mpya African TV is all about promoting what's going on in the community across the African immigrant community and refugees in the community of Omaha. We want to make sure that you tune in to follow up the Leadership Africa Summit. That will be broadcasting also on, I believe, on April 25th of next year. So we have the Leadership Africa Summit coming. We also have the Afro Excellence Gala that will be taking place at the Empire Room. This is going to be on December 29th. So make sure you stay tuned on Kuanza Mpya African TV website, on Facebook, and also on YouTube, so we can keep talking about the game changers in the community, people like Betty. Once again, thank you for tuning, and we love you. Asante.
Kuanza Mpya African TV.